Hello everyone, this is Dion Soul. I hope everyone is doing well, and I just want to jump in here before we start the video and just say thank to one and all. Thank everyone for subscribing to my channel. It's most appreciated. I'm at 322 subs and just on my way to be able to get to that magic monetization stage. But if you do like my content, you do like what I do have some donation links in the description down below, along with, you can see on the top left hand corner of my YouTube page here where you see that I have a PayPal donation link along with Zella. That's how small content creators such as myself, if you want to donate, is how you can do it, because with YouTube it's not very productive until after 1,000 subs, and even then you're getting pennies on the amount of work you put into it. So without further ado, here's a video that I just uploaded that's regarding car mechanic simulator. It's something that I bought, as I said in the video, I bought over on the 4th of July weekend here in 2020, and I've been enjoying the video, so I hope you enjoy the video as I made it. And definitely like, subscribe again, and donate if you feel that my content is worthy, and let me know in the comment section down below if you would like for me to produce more videos outside of X-Plane regarding whatever suits your fancy. Definitely appreciate the engagement that you guys do in watching my videos, and it'll be awesome. So thanks again and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is Dion Soul. I hope everyone is doing well, and as you see before you, we are looking at the repair orders for Car Mechanic Simulator. This is a game I picked up over, it's a 4th of July sale over at Steam, and thought I would do something completely different. I've been playing it for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days now, and I got up to level 20. I think there's 50 levels in the game, and it's just a soft simulator of it's not as detailed as it could be, but that's okay. And so I thought I would just share this video and just have some fun, because what brought my attention is, if you're reading what it says on the description for this particular task, it says, "Hello, I was recently away on a 2-week business trip, and I let my husband use my car during that time. Now I'm back. Something has to go, and I mean the husband, not the car. See what he did to it, and I didn't really have the time to describe it all. I am on my way to the lawyer to take care of the divorce papers. Just let me know when the car is ready." And it's 100% repair. So what we're going to do is, we're going to basically, just for fun, we're going to take this car entirely apart, and we're going to have some fun with this. So let's go ahead and load up in here. The game itself is really pretty cool. As you can see, because I'm level 20, I've got 2 bays. I've got a little room in here that I've never really go into. I wish the developer would do more with this room, or at least at this point. Here you can go in and with the laptop and search for parts and whatnot. And I do have some mods that you can get from the Steam workshop, and which basically quadruples, I would say, the time to load the game, to load all the 600 mods. It was a 600 mod pack. Let me back up by saying right off the bat, what I did is, on Steam, I just bought all the DLCs that are available at the time of this recording on July of 2020, and the game is 2018 as when the game was released. Actually it was 2017, but it was Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 is the description of it. And you can customize this banner up here, going off on a tangent. I have not done so, but eventually I will, because I've been really enjoying this game. This game has been really fun. But I'm a simulation guy, and it brings back memories, back in the day when I had my car that I used to work on back in the day. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and take this mission here, because I didn't take it. Actually, now it's too late. I'm right. Oh, did I take it? I took it already, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. But anyway, we got Christine right there. That's too bad. I don't want to take it right now. But anyway, there's Christine. And you can see every time that you see a mod, And besides, she would fix herself. Like one person was saying in the description, why would you have to do anything? Because Christine would take care of herself. But anyway, so here's the car that we're going to fix today, and looks pretty clean. Man, so it must be undercarriage and engine problems. Oh, let's right click on it here and go to the description. Camshaft V8 right off the bat, so that's right off the bat. I'm just going to pull the engine. What I found, and then changing the oil, whatever. But what I found is that I just, you can see the, wow, the, I mean the rest of, oh, the transmission's gone. You can see the transmission's gone. You can see the carburetor, fuel. Looks like the undercarriage itself doesn't look too bad. It looks all pretty shiny. It looks like it's just engine related stuff from what I can tell here. You can switch over here to examine mode, and examine mode, I found that to be a worthless thing as far as time is concerned. Usually when I am doing this solo, when I'm not recording, I'll just, you know, basically just take the car completely apart and then just put it all back together again. And that's what I found is the easiest way to discover. So I don't know if that's a cheat or whatever, but that's what I found I've done. It's not, it's a time strain. Oh, it looks like the fuel tank is pretty bad shape, and I don't know what that is, so we'll probably rip that out. So can I take this? No, I gotta be underneath the car. But it looks like the suspension is all looking good. The exhaust looks fine. I'm not seeing any corrosion or rust. Usually when you see all this rust stuff, then you know that, okay, that stuff has got to be replaced. It looks like the undercarriage doesn't look so bad. It looks like I may have to pull this engine. Making us get away with replacing the transmission, do the oil change, fuel filter, that kind of thing. Let's go over here and I'm trying to work my way over here to the air filter. Let's go ahead and pull this air filter here real quick. Let's see what we got. Okay, come up. Okay, that air filter needs to be replaced. We'll go ahead and take that. As far as the fans and all that sort of thing, they all look fine from what I can tell. So it looks like just the engine's got issues. Let's look at the come down here if I can. Yeah. But it really doesn't look all that bad. Now some people go crazy and they'll have all these filled up and whatever, but it's a time sink anyway, so I don't really care. You know, just one bay would be just fine for me. The only thing that I wish that I had access to early on is the ability to actually pick parts and then actually have the ability to be able to take the parts and automatically order them online, so then you don't have to spend the time to. In other words, when you get to a certain level, instead of waiting to level 50, maybe level 20, 25, and then that will open up to you. And right now I don't think it has that set up, but I'm not for sure on that. I haven't got that far yet. I'm only level 20, so we'll see. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look inside here, and let's see what I can do with this. Let's just go ahead and get it on the stand. Car looks pretty though, if you're into pink. So we'll go ahead and move this over. I wonder if I can actually start the car. So let's go ahead and, oh, you can't start the engine. Okay, well, that tells you right off the bat right there we got issues. So we'll go ahead and go over here, and we'll go ahead and go over here to lift A. Go ahead and lift A, and we'll go ahead and lift up car. Go ahead and take it up all the way. Oops, waited too long. Okay, yeah, I know. One. And then you gotta, once it gets up there, then you gotta do it again. There we go. It's the right sequence. Okay, so we know we got an engine, or we got issue over there. Everything looks fine here. I don't see any problems here, so let's go ahead and take the drive line out. Yes, we're going to take you out. And we'll come over here and let's see what we got going on here. Okay, drive line is now gone. And let's go ahead and get rid of this. Oh, we got to take the starter out first. Starter didn't look good either, so I'm going to replace the starter. Gearbox, we'll take that out. And this doesn't look too snazzy either. Clutch bearing. See, this is all sticks. To give it something to do, everything is stick related. You don't have an automatic transmissions because this all would be related to a stick shift as opposed to an automatic. Automatic, you just have a torque converter and that's it. So that's that. Now, okay, I gotta drain the fluid oil first before I take that pull pan. I'm gonna leave the engine intact. I'm not gonna pull the engine. Let's see if I can get away with doing what I gotta do without having to pull the engine. Try that again. Over here, and then here you would click on this and then drain the oil. Oil's being drained. A lot of oil. And here, go back over, get that out of my way. Alright, now I got that out. Over here, click on this, click once, take that out. Anything else I can remove while I'm down here? No. This one looks like I'm not going to have to do anything with the suspension. Let's see if I can do this one more time before it gets... Oh, of course! Play musical, fine, whatever. Okay, let's leave it alone. Okay, so we got that. How's the battery? So let's take a look at the battery here. And put the voltmeter on here. Voltmeter. Let it do its thing. Okay, so what do we got here? Throttle is wasted. Alright. Fans are 88%. Battery, so battery's good. It's just we got the V8 throttle is all wasted, which we knew that already just by looking at the. But in order for me to get the intake off, I think I have to take off heads. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's not gonna let. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe I can go over here and remove this. Fuel filter. Okay. Yeah, the heads look all fine. But we might be able to get away with just taking that much off and not take off everything. Let's go ahead and take a look at the. Go ahead and remove. Oh yeah, these are all wasted. Coils. See what the spark plugs are. Yeah, 9%. So it's definitely. Here, run around. These are really wasted. So that's how they represent something that's faulty when you just eyeball things. Just, you see a lot of rust on it, then you know it's like, okay, this got to be replaced for visual inspection. I'm tempted to see if the I don't know if I should do it or not. Well, what I'm saying is I'm just tempted to take out the well, you know what, screw it. We'll just take we already got the oil out, so let's go ahead and take the head cover off and just at least look at the heads. Look at the camshafts and see if how bad this camshafts are bad or not. They don't represent lifters in here, because normally you'd have the push rods going to the lifters and that sort of thing. Yeah, see, I'm glad I did, because look, we got ourselves a bad camshaft right here. So it's going to get to the point here where I wish I would have pulled this damn engine out of here. But oh well. Okay, so so we know we got a bad camshaft. Okay, what am I missing? Missing one? Where's the lock? Oh, that's interesting. I think it's locked. Alright, well, oh no, it is not. I forgot one. Not locked. Okay, we got ourselves another bad camshaft right here. Alright, well, what I'm seeing right now, at this point right here, I'm just going to make a judgment call and just go ahead and just pull this engine out, and then I'll just disassemble it and I'll put it all back together again. So, in order for us to do that, we'll go over here. Now we'll go ahead, and I already got the transmission out, so that part's already done. I'll have to go back up and remove the exhaust. Take the exhaust out, so let's go over here. And of course now it's going to go down. That's fine, whatever. Alright, fine. Let's go back up. Come on. Up, up, up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Gotta take the exhaust out. See, this is where I said, I just should have just, okay, fine, let's just pull the engine and go. Instead, I tried not to have to do that. Okay, so exhaust. Where's my exhaust at? Oh, there it is. So I gotta go over here like this. And exhaust off and exhaust off. So I'll have to take off this one and this one. Alright, so let's put back. I don't need, I can put this back on. It's 88% by the way. We're fine there. And why do we still have, what is that? Flywheel? Oh, no, once we put it back on. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so now we can pull the engine. Okay. Now the engine will go down. Go back down. While that's going down, we'll come over here and get your little butt right over there. Boom. Engine pull. See, I got this at, oh crap, I forgot where I got this at. Well, I don't remember, but I got this, I think maybe it was level 20, or level 12, maybe, when I got it. 12 or 15 or something like that, it doesn't really show, but anyway, I think it's right along in here is when I got it, where I can have the engine puller. The engine puller has been very helpful. Okay, so now this is all good, so now we click on the engine puller, and it says pull out the engine. Engine's been pulled, so now the engine's out. Now we can go over here to the engine stand. And engine stand, let's add the engine. Alright, now you got this engine out here, now we can go to town. So, first order of business, we go back, click on it again, double click, and we're going to start removing things. So, where can I remove first? First I gotta remove is the, I thought was the serpentine belt. Or is it the idler? Okay, it's the idler. Idler's gotta go. Alright, now, serpentine belt. And another idler. Or that was the tensioner. Idler. And I can see my frame rates are killing me here. And we move the fuel pump. Actually, yeah, I have to take this out. Alright, fuel pump's gotta go. Water pump, sorry. Gotta go. And then this has gotta go. I have to take everything out, don't I? Because I gotta take the front cover off. So I gotta take all this out. And we'll come over here. Boom. Boom. And boom. Off. 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 Okay, so timing belt. Oh, my frame rates are really not. You know, I don't. Now, I wasn't when I don't record. My frame rates are just fine. I have no issues. Now, in order for me to look at the piston, I'm going to have to go ahead and pull everything. Unfortunately, but we know this camshaft is bad, so that's a given there. Go ahead and remove the exhaust so we can take the head off. That's gone. We'll come back around over here. Repeat process. Over here and go boom, 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 boom. I'm just holding the left mouse button as makes it so it's done, takes it all out. Now I can remove the head. Okay, those pistons look pretty good. I don't see a problem there. I don't see any rust on them or anything. Also, I have the bloom effects turned on, I see here, and it's cool in one respect, in other respects it's kind of annoying. But everything looks fine that I can tell. As far as the pistons are concerned, well, I've already gone this far, so WTF? Let's just go ahead and go all the way. We'll turn this engine upside down. Go ahead and pull. Like I said, some people for time will they'll do things differently. Me, I just kind of be thorough. Like, you know, it's just time, whatever. Don't make as much money. Okay, so now we're looking down here. I don't see anything at all. I don't think it's justified to pull this. Now, another thing that the game does not do that I wish it would do is that there is actually other little metal bearings that are inside the rod caps that mates between the rod caps and the they're like little inserts in a real engine. I wish they would model that, and there's also same bearings that are inside this crank rod bearing cap. They did not model that in the game. Excuse me, in the game either. But anyway, I mean, that's just minor little things. If you really want to keep it real, that's what they would have. When I did my small block Chevrolets back when I was in my teens, me and my dad had my dad created a little company called Performance Plus in Archer City, Texas. And what's kind of funny is that, you know, not so after there was a real big business called Performance Plus, and I think it was in Oklahoma or something like that, or somewhere. But we had our little company called Performance Plus, which is not the same as the other bigger one. And it was really funny because we didn't even know that this other place existed. We just came up with the name and thought we were unique, and found out otherwise. But anyway, so I see everything is fine here. So we're going to go back and put this back on, and now you see in some you know, when you're putting things back together, there's a method on how to do it. Now, in some cases you can go like this, and then what you're doing is you're tightening it down, and you're trying to release everything, the flow from left to right or right to left, no matter how you want to do it. Or you can go and do the center and then just have it come out this way to be able to seal the gasket. If you use quick gasket, or if you most people had a gasket, then they'd add that quick seal on top of it, and that sort of thing. And you could do it that, there's multiple ways you can do it. Now, while I got this apart here, let's go ahead and stop what we're doing, and because we already know we've already got everything we're going to need. So I just go over here to blank. I go over here like this. Go over here to engines. And now you can see this is all the stuff related to the engine. And she said, if you come back over here, you can look. And I don't want to take that fender off. We want to go over here like this, and you can see I still got some parts that are not discovered yet. It's related to, I don't know what it's related to. Maybe the engine. But I got two undiscovered parts. Damn it. That could be related to this. See, it doesn't look that bad, though. Well, let's be thorough. Okay, we're just going to be thorough here. So, fine. Because we don't know what that is, and I looks like to me everything is fine. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and disassemble this thing down to its bare minimum. I don't think it's this at all. I don't think it's this. But you know what? We don't know, so we're going to take this thing down to nothing. I would rather take it down to nothing. I'm disappointed in my frame rate, so let's go ahead and take this off. I think I'm wasting my time. Pull the... But at least we'll have the peace of mind knowing that it's definitely not the engine itself, because it's just too shiny. I have a sneaking hunch those two extra parts that I don't know what they are is going to be probably the fan, unrelated to this. But hey, whatever. So we'll go over here. Boom. See, right now you'd have little bearings, little pieces of metal, which acts as a bearing that was beyond the insert of that connecting rod cap in a real one. And in here, you would have a bearing inside here as well, right along where my mouse is. There would actually be a bearing, it would just clip right over the top of this piece of metal, and it would just act like as a buffer. Also, the developer on the next version of this game needs to put oil holes in there if they want to make it more realistic and more detail. Because a real small block Chevrolet. Now, everything I'm mentioning is a small block Chevrolet because that's what I'm familiar with. But you can kind of see, well, look here, we got a little bit of evilness right there. Evilness meaning where. I don't know. Well, I don't like it doing this. Let's do this. Let's zoom back out. Let's rotate. There we go. But you can see a little bit of nastiness right there. But let's see if that discovers it. Okay, what am I missing? I should be able to take this thing out now. I can not let... Oh, because I got one. Okay, there we go. Okay, then we take this off like this. Okay, now we're completely empty. Now we go over here to our parts. Go to engine. And let's search by condition on the engine here. So we got our spark plugs are acting up. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, and we got 7, 8. So we got 2 that are good, that are above 50%. All the rest of this stuff is crap. But now that I've taken this engine completely apart, let's go over here and see if this thing is still... No, I don't want to take the fender off. See if it discovers. See, I still didn't discover it. Discovered everything else. Alright, let's just go ahead and take this off then. The battery was fine. Battery's 88%. Let me go ahead and pull the battery. We'll go ahead and pull this out. And what the frick? Let's go ahead and take the brake servo out. Now this is, well, except for this. Let's go ahead and take this out. See, look how shiny that is. There's no reason I shouldn't have to take this off. But just to get the thing to trip, to see, I will take everything off on the engine. And at least I will know that the engine, it has to be suspension related at this point. Was it the shocks? I can't really tell. The lights are fine. That's fine. So, Now that I pulled that, let's go back over here. I still haven't discovered them yet. So we know it's not the engine. Huh. And this is the challenge, is trying to figure out what's broke. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and put the engine back together. So what we're going to do is go back over here to engine. And anything that's red is replaced. See, I just think it's a waste of money to sit there and replace every little part. But the flip side of that argument is, if you go back over here, if I can get to the right thing, there we go. Because it says right here, repair with minimal part condition is 100%. So, but I'm thinking they're referring to anything right here is 100%, not the whole car. And changing the oil is obviously, but part not discovered. That's what's really bugs me. I don't know. See, gearbox wise, we know that we're going to replace all these. That's a given. Exhaust, brake stuff. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to go ahead and buy all the parts. Okay, so now how to buy all the parts is, or how I do it, is I go like this. I go over here to parts notes. You can see how my parts notes is empty right now. And you can also clear it too. You go down here and you can clear it. This is the option I want. This is add parts to notebook. If that makes it so you can automatically order your parts, or you just put them, you just go and you click on what you're going to see here in a second, it'll automatically order them for you, that would be sweet. So like right here, right now, I'm going to go ahead and right click. Now it's going to add to my parts list. And I know I'm just going to replace all of the spark plugs. There's nothing to lose there. I had 2 camshafts that need to be replaced, so let's get one, click there. The ignition coils are bad. We have 2 bad fuel rails, so we'll take care of that, that, and then timing chain there. Sprockets are not looking too good, and the starter looks like crap. Fuel filter we know is crap. The intake manifold's crap. The throttle's crap. Did I already get the timing chain? Yes, we'll get 2 timing chains, and then that's it. So now I got all those. Now I got this in my thing here. If I go over here, you can see all the parts that I'm going to need. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. You know, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to engine parts. Go back over here to our list, and here is our list. Okay, spark plugs. We know we're going to need 8 of them. We'll put an SPARK, spark, and then spark plugs, and then we're going to need 8 of them. Yes, I know I'm buying 2 extra that are not. And then camshafts, so camshaft. Okay, that was a mistake. So camshaft V8. That's going to narrow the search down a little bit. Okay, camshafts, and this one is just a camshaft V8, so nothing special. And here it is right here. And I think there was 2 of them that were faulty, so we'll replace the 2. And then fuel rails. Fuel rail DI. So we'll buy 2 fuel rails. And then an oil filter. Oil FIL filter V8. Boom. Oil filter V8. Boom. And then timing belt. BELT. Belt V8. And there was 2 of those, I believe, so we'll buy 2. And then cam gears, there was 2 of those. I think all one word. No, it's cam gear. Cam gear. Buy 2 of those. And starter. TATR, starter. And it's a starter V8. Yeah, starter V8. And then fuel filter. Fuel filter. Those. Fuel filter, and then intake manifold. Intake man V8. And that didn't help me, did it? Well, it's down here. I got lucky because it's right here. Intake manifold V8. Yep, buy one of them. And then lastly, throttle. THU. THR. ROTT. TTLE. Throttle V8. And that's this one, right? One of those. Okay, so that's all of our parts for the engine. Now what I do is I go to verify that all the parts were bought correctly. Go back to engine. Okay, right off the bat we already know that's easy. Is the get rid of that. Okay, then we switch over to name. What I should have done. Okay, I did not buy an air filter yet. Let's take care of that right now before I forget. Standard good old-fashioned air filter. Air filter, yes. Okay. Get back out of that and go back over here. Go back to engine and sort by name, which it already is. And you can see now you can see the new and the old, so then that way you can delete it. Okay, everything is looking good. Now we got 2 camshaft, cam gear. We got 4, that's correct. Camshafts. Okay, we got that taken care of. Go around here, make sure fuel filter gone. Okay, the fuel rails taken care of. Okay, the coils. I did not buy any coils, did I? Is there 8 of them? There's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, okay, well, we got this. Let's go ahead and take care of that while we're already here. We're already on the screen, so let's go ahead and just take care of business. Go ahead and leave those alone. Leave that alone. All those alone. Okay, the timing belts, I should have 2, and I do. And oil filter, or fuel filter, water pump, sorry. Okay, so everything looks good there. So all we got to do is buy the ignition coils. Now I could just right click on that, add that to the list, but I just got to type in ignition. IGN, I think it is. And yeah, ignition coils, we got to buy 8 of them. Alright, now we'll go back, check and verify. So we see all green, all green, all green. Everything is green. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have all green. Now if you go back over here, I think until it's actually installed, yeah. That still bugs me. We still got 2 things that I can't identify. Faulty parts. So I have no idea what those are. Because I've totally taken out everything inside here, so it's got to be suspension or drivetrain related. I mean, I don't know. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get our engine back together again. So now we come over here. And we say, no, we don't want to do that. We just want to go over here like this is what we want to do. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's put everything back together. Okay, oil filter. Do the quick, obvious things. And I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, what I forgot to do is I forgot to go over here to gearbox. So let's go ahead and take care of this. 1, boom, boom, boom. That's 88%. Well, you know what? I'm going to leave it. See what it does. Okay, over here. Gearbox related stuff. And then we go back over here. And we know this needs to be replaced. And that's the bearing, pressure plate. Pressure. Oh, that's a clutch plate. Damn it, I brought the wrong thing. Oh well. And then flywheel. Flywheel needs to be replaced. and then a V8 gearbox. Alright, V8 gearbox. V8 gearbox, right? V8 gearbox before I buy it. V8 gearbox, V8 gearbox. Okay, good. Alright. Now that's taken care of. Now I'll go back over here. Back over here to gearbox stuff. And because I bought the pressure plate, F it, you know. They'll get a brand new pressure plate. Okay, and then that takes care of that. Get a brand new one of those. A brand new flywheel. No, we don't want to sell this old one. And then the gearbox. Okay. So now that's all new. Now the reason why I did that right now is because I can go over here and go like this, add parts, and I can go ahead and, well, I got the crankshaft back in. Okay, crankshaft's in. Now I can go over here and put the flywheel in. I can do all this now and just get it out of the way. If it gives you the opportunity to do it, I will do it, but what the developer needs to do, which it's too late now, the game's too old, but what the developer should have done is they should have made these forks longer so then it wouldn't clip like it's doing right now. But just a minor thing, if you're going to nitpick. Okay, I saw something else I can install. I don't see it. Here it is. It's the fuel filter in the middle of the air. Okay, whatever. Alright, so now let's go ahead and finish the undercarriage. Just the bottom end. Oh, don't want to do that. Hit the wrong button. Put all these in. Now, realistically, what you would do is you'd actually have an actual bolt pattern that you'd have to do when you're putting the crankcase in, the crank in, and then all of the. I remember the Chilton's. I think it was Chilton's was the name of the book for a small block Chevrolet. That you had to do a certain order on what you would put in the parts, but I forgot now because I mean that's 40 years ago now. Nearly 40 years ago is when I was working on automobiles. 38, long time ago. Yeah, not quite 40 years ago, but it's been a while because I had been 13 at that time, or 14 at that time. And you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I was 14, 15 when I started working on cars. It was fun. Working on cars was fun. I had a lot of headaches, but as far as the headache level between working on cars and working on computers, based on what I can remember, I think I'd rather work on cars because the computer could just drive you nuts sometimes trying to figure out why is this computer not booting and whatnot. But yeah, it was both things are tinkering, I guess. Okay, so now we're ready to put on the heads. So let's go ahead and back out of this. We'll rotate the engine. Boom, boom. Engine has been rotated, and I'm going to static this engine because I have to take a quick break, so I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Now what we need to do is put the heads on. So we go back in here and back to install head. And like I said, on a Chevrolet, you would, put them in a certain order to be able to flow, to be able to put the stuff in correctly as far as the have it mate the head to the cylinder block with your gasket. Let's care of that. We'll put in a. These are the two brand new ones. Whatever, I don't care. Let's care of that. And we're already here. Let's go ahead and put in our fresh sparky plug. There's our sparky plug. Okay, that takes care of that. Why am I not being able to close it? It's probably because I need the timing stuff done. Go back over here and we'll do this one. So you could make the argument, you put the two in the center, which allows your stuff, the gasket to seal outward. But, you know, they're not that detailed in the game. Now this one's got the two, not so new. What surprises me is this design doesn't have any cam caps to go in here to help hold down, because right now in theory, unless the cover is holding, like, you know, right here, these points right here, the cover is holding down the camshaft, which would not be wise. So they don't have, this cam is not being held. That's only the only points being held down is over here and up in here. But even then, you can see there's a slot. So just the way it is, I guess. That takes care of that. Now we put the manifold, new manifold in. Put the new rails in. Surprised that the manifold didn't have any bolts to hold it down. That's interesting. You'd have thought. Go ahead and put this back. Okay. Put in our throttle. Brand spanking new throttle. Okay, so that's all done here. So I guess I can't put the caps or the covers on the heads until after I get the timing stuff done. Timing chain on here. And that's it. I guess I already put the other timing on. Didn't realize that, but okay. And now I can put the covers on. Oh. And we'll go. Boom. And boom. Boom, I say boom. Okay. I'm missing some. Oh, this one here. Keep on forgetting this one over here. Put this on and do one of those. Yeah, I'm not familiar with these new coils that are going right over the spark plugs. That's something new. After my time. Okay, so that's done. We'll flip on to the other side. Repeat process. Okay, I don't forget that one. Okay, plugs. Cover. All right. Quick scan around the airplane. Quick scan around the engine. Things look fine. Harmonic balancer, as we used to call them. Harmonic balancer. Now they just call it a pulley. And the fuel pump thingy is fine. Put that in. It has an electric fan, so we don't have fan mounted on the outside. Yeah, I didn't replace the pulley, so hopefully that won't bite me in the ass. I don't think so, because like I said, the two parts that are not discovered is I have no idea what they are. The only thing I can think of is, well, did I already take the... I don't remember if I took the gas tank and that stuff out yet. Maybe that's what it is. Look. I don't think so. I don't think I went down to the gas tank area. It may be the gas tank and the fuel pump in the gas tank. It might be causing the problem. Or at least the fuel pump. Okay, so we're all complete here, right? See anything that's highlighted that needs to be installed? Oh, not that I can tell. I guess this engine's ready to go back in. Yep. Alright. So that takes care of that. No, I don't want to fix it. I just want to get over here. Let me go over here to the... because we know it's nothing here. Matter of fact, while we got the engine out, let's go ahead and go back in here and install parts. Put the air cleaner, air filter. You gonna go back in for me? Oh, it's messing up. No. Assemble from the engine bay. I'm in the engine bay. I know what I gotta do. I know it's wrong. Okay, now. There we go. Brake servo. Go ahead and put this back in. No, this isn't it. Because if it was, it would have discovered it. Would put all this back. Okay, and then our radiator and our radiator stuff. That group in there, our battery back in. Our air cleaner. Okay, so that's done. We gotta put the little clips on. Here. Around. Okay, that takes care of that. All is well there. I don't think there's anything else inside the engine bay that needs to be done other than just putting the engine back in. Only thing I know to do is a check down here. Yeah, oh, there it is, right there. That's our two things that are not discovered. Right there. This is our beastie. That's what I thought. So I gotta access this from underneath. Okay. So I bet you that's what it was. So let's go ahead and throw the engine back in. First off, we gotta pull this engine off of this. Engine, take off an engine stand. Now put it on the engine crane. Install, yes. There we go. That's all installed. We get rid of you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. Close the hood. And then let's go up. It's going to go down all the way, and then I'll have to put it back up. Okay, fine. Go back in. Get your pink self back up in the air. Damn it. Come on. Quit playing around with Jack musical chairs. Come on, let's go up. There we go. My timing is not very good. Okay, well, while we're here, let's go ahead and throw in the transmission. Transmission, my friend. New shiny new transmission. Boom. Boom. And new starter. Boom. And then exhaust pipe. Okay, so that's in place. But there was something here I had to access from the bottom. I forgot what it was now. Okay, we can go ahead and put the drive shaft back in because we're done here. Now that we know the other two items, I believe, are going to be the gas tank and that. Okay, so I go over here to the gas tank. Now we can remove the gas tank, right? Okay, why can't I? Because I gotta be in that load. Okay, so gas tank is done. Now we'll go over here to our tablet, and we'll go to fuel. Boom. And we need one of those. Yes, we do. We need one of those. And hey, look at there. We need one of these too. Take one of them bad boys. Alright, that takes care of that. And then we come over here, we go back, and we go back to install parts. Flip over here, 100% gas tank, and then 100% fuel pump. Now that should have fixed it. Now hopefully it didn't make me a liar. We'll find out here in a second. And do that. No, I didn't want to take it apart. Damn it. Okay. It was... This one's the one I wanted. Oh, we're still missing one. A cam gear? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. They wanted me to replace the cam... They were 88%. Oh, you mother frickers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a jump cut. Because I got to replace those. Because everything is good. I got to put the oil in, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here like this. And we're going to stop this right here. I'm going to jump cut this. And then, or I'll fast forward it, pulling the engine back out. And then I'll come back and then we'll continue on. And we'll get paid. So, without that, I'll be right back. We are good to go. Finally. Well, let's get some cash. So we are set. Everything is good. And finish the order. Hey, did I get a level up? Nope. Oh, yeah, I did. We're at level 21 now. Very cool. Over to the toolbox. And let's see what I can level up to. Not much. I want the paint booth. The paint booth is what needs to go in a little bit earlier. Because I've been getting jobs where, you know, they want you to fix the body work and stuff. Even at level 20. And now I'm at 21. And I don't have access to a paint booth. So I wish that was the case. That one's not available. None of these are available. See, all these, that one's not. That one's available. Obviously this one's not because I've already done it. So, do I want to go instantly examine parts? 100% faster. Lock fuel pressure test. I just pull stuff out anyway. So, what else do I got left? I can walk faster. See, if I click on this one, I think what's going to happen is then I'll get jobs saying, hey, I need you to replace the tires, you know, check the tires, you know, that sort of thing. And usually that is replacing. So, and as far as this one's concerned, the compression tester, usually I just, you know, see other things. I replace all of the pistons regardless just by looking at them. So having this is like, eh. So instantly look at 9 parts. 100% faster examination. 85%. I haven't. See, once I get the part bay, then these guys here will become important. Until I get my paint bay and that sort of thing. Well, let's just go ahead and this one, I guess. Why not? Okay. See here, we got to be at 25, 30. This one right here, I don't know when we got to be at this one. Well, 25, I guess. So once we get to 25, then I'll be able to get this one. Okay, well that takes care of that, so we're good there. Well, I definitely appreciate you guys watching this video. It was kind of a pain in the butt, but I got it done, and I had to pull the engine 3 or 4 times in order for me to finally find the right parts that the parts list was wanting me to fix. But once I did it, it all worked out. So definitely appreciate you guys watching this car mechanic video, and I'll catch you guys next time, whether it be X-Plane, flying my airplanes, or working on another car. So catch you guys next time. We'll see you again. Take care, guys. Bye.